Hi everyone, welcome to Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Bank and Wealth Management. I'm Ellen Koloje. Harry Donahue is overseas. We miss him, but of course we'll see him again very soon. Today we are here at the lovely Skippack Golf Club, and we're here outside the great restaurant, the Farmhouse Restaurant, and we are joined by the head golf professional, Mr. Darryl Locke. Darryl, thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you, Ellen, for coming. I really appreciate it.
Just a gorgeous day, first of all, and what a gorgeous course this is. The grounds are so beautifully maintained. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, Ryan Royer, our superintendent, has been doing a phenomenal job, especially this week when it's been so hot. His staff has been doing a bang-up job to keep the turf cool. So yeah, but we're getting a lot of play, even though with the heat, it's been awesome, and he does a great job. So we're all happy. And Darryl, you've selected a few holes that you would like us to look at that golfers can really experience the course here. What are you going to show us today? Yeah, some of the nice holes. Number 2, number 6. We're out filming number 2 and 6, and 2 long par 5, and then 6 a nice par 4 up the hill. Even number 7 on the front side. There are 3 nice holes for the front. And on the back, we took a look at 12, 13, and 14, which are a pretty famous stretch of 3 holes here, especially 13. So yeah, it's nice. And you had said this is a course that's difficult, but yet not so intimidating for someone like me, the very novice golfer. Absolutely. Yeah, it'll challenge a real good player, because the course record from the back is only 65. So. And there's a lot of good players that came through here over the years, so it's a tough golf course for a skilled player, but yet a beginner, it won't intimidate them at all, so it's pretty nice. Great, and we look forward to seeing all those holes coming up. That's coming up next on Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Bank and Wealth Management.
Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Bank. Susquehanna Bank, doing what counts. By Club Champion, better fit, lower scores. Now open in Ballackinwood. By Southwest Greens, the Pro Knows. And by the Philadelphia Section PGA, experts in the game and business of golf.
Defining a target, realizing a dream. Susquehanna Bank can help you get your plans off the ground. Whether you're sending kids to college or doing something special for yourself. Susquehanna's financial advisors are worth talking to. We can help you find the smartest way to borrow money and save money in the process. Susquehanna Bank, doing what counts for dreamers like you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, my name is Jim Yenser. I am from Club Champion, a new premium club fitting service in Ballackinwood, just off City Avenue on 1 Presidential Boulevard. We know that stock shafts are advertised as fitting the majority of golfers. They're getting lighter and longer every year, yet we know that one shaft doesn't fit every golfer, just like one shoe size doesn't fit every person. So let's hear more about the variables that will make a golfer play better from one of our experts at Club Champion.
Hi, my name's Nick Sherburn with Club Champion Golf. In today's segment, we'll be talking about golf shafts, their importance, and how dynamic they are. The golf shaft is the true engine of the golf club. You can have the proper head, the proper length, the proper fly angle, but if you don't have the proper shaft, you will not be able to deliver the club back to the ball and hit the shot you desired. So what are some of the important parts of a golf shaft? First is weight. Weight ranges big time in golf shafts, and what does that mean for you? It means how you're going to stay on plane with that shaft and how you're going to deliver that club back to the ball. Shaft weights are very dynamic in the sense where they range from 45 grams to 135 grams in iron shafts. And in graphite wood shafts, they'll range 35 grams to 105. So it's important that you get fit for the shaft that allows you to stay on plane and deliver the club back to the ball. The second most important thing to look at in a golf shaft, and specifically graphite wood shafts, is the torque. Torque is how the shaft twists around itself at impact and during loading. A tighter torque or a lower torque number is going to mean that the shaft feels a little stiffer or stouter when you're swinging it and when you hit the ball, typically allowing you to hit straighter, more consistent shots, but does make it a little harder to swing. A higher torque or looser torque is going to feel a little bit whippier in your hands and when you're swinging it, but it's going to allow you to hit a little higher, easier shot and a little easier for you to swing. And the third most important part of the shaft is the flex. Flexes have always been thought of as ladies, senior, regular, stiff, and extra stiff. but there's also in-between flexes that come within those flexes. It's important that you have the proper flex specific for your swing speed, your body type, and the load you put on a golf shaft. So remember, the next time you're looking at new golf clubs, make sure you get a proper shaft fitting for them. This is the most important part of the golf club.
Welcome back, everyone, to Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Bank and Wealth Management. So what's in store for your round of golf here at Skippack Golf Club? Well, Darryl takes a look at a few holes on the front nine.
Number 2 is a long par 5, 502 yards from the back tee, 341 from the shorter tee. Long tee shot from the back will set you up with a chance to get to the green in the second shot. Lay up to about 150 to 100 yards is best, because it's an elevated green and it's always going to play at least a club more from the fairway. The green is a very large 2-tiered green, and if it is on the front half of the green, don't be long up on the back half, because it's going to be hard to stop it at the hole. It'll end up towards the front edge of the green. A great test, very long, very pretty golf hole. Number 6 here at Skippack is a very long par 4. It's 411 yards from the back tee. Even from the shorter tee, it is 340, 336, and all uphill. Very difficult tee shot. And the tee shot, once you get in the fairway, the shot at the green is even tougher. Very elevated, protected by a very large bunker in front and to the left of the green. Once you're on the green, you better be below the hole, because this green is very severely sloped back to front and very difficult to stop the ball at the hole if you're above it. So just beware, and anytime I see a red flag on this, I get a little nervous, because it's going to be difficult to stay below the hole. Number 7 is a real nice downhill par 3. From the shorter tees, it plays 190, 195, and as long as 212 from the back tees, usually in the prevailing wind. And a little history about this hole is back in the 60s and into the 70s, it used to play as a par 4. And with the close proximity of Cedars Road and the houses on your right side, they shortened it to a par 3. But it's a real pretty challenging hole for a new golfer, being close to 200 yards. But being downhill, you get a nice view of a 2-tiered green, and it's a nice little golf hole.
At this moment, across the country, families are packing their bags for a getaway. And no matter where they end up, they'll all be home by dinner. Plan your own at playgolfamerica.com. From finding fun and affordable programs to finding advice from PGA and LPGA professionals, playgolfamerica.com has a way for you to get away. Visit today for details. playgolfamerica.com, your link to the game.
In a crowd of light beers, how long does it take to find the Yingling Light Lager? About that long. 99 calories, 100% authentic lager. Yingling Light Lager. Rethink your light beer.
Hi, this is Mike Shady with Club Champion Philadelphia, the new premium club fitting studio right here in Bala Cynwyd, located on 1 Presidential Boulevard, right near City Line Avenue. What most golfers tend to forget is that 40% of all their strokes are done on the putting green. So it's very important that we get a putter that's custom fit for your particular stroke, because not only are strokes unique, but the actual putter shapes are unique as well, from a traditional one like this Scotty Cameron right here to this ultra high-tech one from Odyssey. So let's kick it back to our experts at Club Champion, and we'll talk about getting a putter that's custom fit for you.
One of the most well-known putter brands in the world is the milled stainless steel flat stick of Scotty Cameron.
Scotty makes a wide variety of putters, different models for different types of strokes and golfers. But their main difference is that they're going to make their putters out of a stainless steel. They're a 2-piece construction. You have your hosel and your head, and it's welded together. But it is still an all-milled product from stainless steel. Stainless steel is going to give you a little bit softer feel off the face. And then depending on the mill, which is on the face, it can vary the softness of the feel there too. Scotty also has an interesting part where he has weights on the bottom. So based on the player's length he's playing or weight that helps his stroke, he can vary the weights and order the putter such that it'll roll better for him.
Another milled putter manufacturer is Chicagoland-based Bettinardi Golf.
It's a one-piece construction of carbon steel, all milled. And what makes Bob different than most putters is that the honeycomb pattern which the face has. And the honeycomb is created through the milling down, directly down on the face, creating a perfectly flat putting surface, allowing more ball to touch face and giving a smoother roll.
Odyssey's cornered a huge chunk of the market, led by its ever-popular two-ball model.
This is obviously their most famous, the two ball, but they also have their Marksman, which is going to have more of a kind of gun sight to it. And they also have more of your traditional line of putters that you would see in every other line of putters out there. The other nice thing about Odyssey is they all have a different type of insert to them, depending on feel. So if you want a little softer insert, they have ones with softer inserts. They have ones with a little firmer insert. They even have all milled putters, just like Scotty and Bettinardi.
There are lots of choices out there, but there's a little science involved when it comes to getting fit for the right putter.
A lot of times what golfers don't look at is a lot of your mallets are going to be more of a face balance, which what I mean by that is if you rest the putter at its fulcrum, you're going to see how the toe hangs. So some are going to hang more face balance, some are going to hang 30, 45, 60, 90. Based on your stroke, whether you're straight back or straight through, whether you open or close the face, the putter is going to want to either help you or hurt you. So when you're choosing the right putter, you need to first understand the stroke that you have or what your desired stroke is, and then choose a putter with the proper toe hang for you.
Welcome back, everyone, to Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Bank and Wealth Management. Now it's off to the back nine and some of the toughest holes, 12, 13, and 14.
Yeah, number 12 is a long par 5 up the hill. It's the beginning of a stretch of 3 holes that are very difficult here at Skippack. As you can see, it's a tight tee shot. Once you clear the ravine, which is a long poke from the back tees, you have a long uphill shot. Some players can get there in 2, but the green is very difficult to hold with a fairway wood or a long iron. If you lay up 100 yards out is ideal. The green is very severely sloped from right to left and back to front. It's 2-tiered, and when the flag is placed on the right side, another hole like 6, you don't want to be above the hole. And when the flag is on the left side, on that upper tier, it's a small area and it's protected by a very large grass depression in front of the green. So this is a good test of golf for any ability. And hole number 13 at Skippack is our signature hole, which is voted the hardest hole in the county, one of the greatest golf holes you're going to find. Long par 4, all downhill, very tight tee shot to a tiered fairway, favoring the right side with a long iron or a hybrid will still leave you 150 to 220 yards out from the green, dissected by the Zachariah Creek. Long shot into the green. If you get there in 2 and 2 putt, you have made a par on a very, very difficult golf hole. It's one of the most beautiful holes you're going to find, but it's a love-hate relationship with most of the golfers. Number 14 is the finishing of the 3 tough holes that you're going to find here at Skippack. If you've mastered 12 and 13, you're not done yet, because 14 is a relatively short par 5, but it's a difficult tee shot. It's very tight, protected by some very large oak trees on the left side. Get there in 2, you're going to have a good second shot. The green is very large, slightly sloped from back to front and protected by a large bunker, short right. Pretty golf hole, not easy. Long hitters, I like to play as a par 4, but for the average golfer, it's a good test as a par 5.
Thank you, Daryl, for showing us what we can experience here at Skippack Golf Club. And we'd like to tell you about a very special event that we have coming up here on Inside Golf. It's the Inside Golf Celebrity Scramble. It's Tuesday, July 31st at Edgemont Country Club. It's $55 for non-members. For more information, you can call the Edgemont Pro Shop. That's 610-353-1800. Again, 610-353-1800. And we will have all that information on our website at InsideGolf.net. Coming up on Inside Golf, Teed Off.
It's time light beer got some character. 99 calories, 100% authentic lager. Yingling Light Lager from America's oldest brewery. Rethink your light beer.
Guests of Inside Golf enjoy dining at Sin Sin, the popular Asian fusion restaurant located on Germantown Avenue in the heart of scenic Chestnut Hill.
And now it's time for Teed Off, brought to you by Yingling, America's oldest brewery.
But it is in the Rota. It goes back a long way.
Welcome back. Teed Off now from the Tilted Kilt. We're in King of Prussia, Route 202, adjacent to the King of Prussia Mall. You know what they say here at the Tilted Kilt, a beer never looked so good. Great happy hour specials every day, 50 flat screen TVs at the Tilted Kilt. Our panel today, well, two guys that are no strangers to Inside Golf. Tony Leodora, host of Golf Talk Live, WNTP Radio on Saturday mornings at 9:90 on the dial, 7 a.m. And from myphillygolf.com, Joe Logan. Guys, the British Open is upon us. Royal Lytham is the venue. It's part of that rota that they use of 5 or 6 golf courses and rotate it. First of all, Joe, what can we expect at Royal Lytham? I know it's one of your favorite towns, by the way.
Yeah, really. I was there in 2001 when David Duval won, and Royal Lytham. It's not one of the stars of the Rota. It's not to be confused with the Old Course or Turnberry or Carnoustie, but it is in the Rota. It goes back a long way. It's in a little beach town in northwest England called Blackpool, which is about the dreariest place I've ever been in my life. It's like Coney Island, only worse.
Coney Island in February.
Yeah, and you just see these people slathered up with sunscreen and this ticky-tack. It's not a good place. But the course is this old, nice course. I played it a couple times, and it can be hard. Expect the elements. Any British Open, expect wind and rain. This is the famous one you remember where Woozy had 2 drivers in his bag.
Oh, yeah.
And his caddy left it.
When he had the lead.
Yeah, and had to throw it in the bush and went nuts.
Is that the year that Duval won,
Yes,
wasn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
it was, 2001.
A little history. That's good Royal Lytham knowledge right here from Joe Logan. How about your thoughts? What are we going to get at Royal Lytham?
I've not played it, but I've been through the town, and it is bleak. I mean,
it sounds like it needs a tilted kilt.
It makes It makes Carnoustie look like Miami Beach, but it is. And you know, the topper is, what did we remember from it? Remember Woozy having the wrong club in the bag and Duval getting his only major, and you know, it's not what you would call a lot of big highlights. But you know, the one thing I'm looking for this year is to see who the next major champion is, because we've had 15 majors now and 15 different champions. Who will be the 16th different major champion? Somebody's got to come out of nowhere and win this thing and keep this streak going of non-consecutive, 15 majors with 15 different champions.
Is Royal Lytham 2 got a par 3 opening hole?
Yeah,
par 3
got a
opening
law,
hole.
like 180 or something, I think.
Right, yeah.
But
So that's a major? Does that fit the description for
It
a
doesn't
major?
fit
No.
of anything.
I've
I've never played a par 3 opening hole.
Yeah, Juniata.
Oh,
Juniata, downhill.
the famous Juniata, I forgot.
Yep. We talked about the Rota of courses, meaning they have a rotation, and there are, 5 or 6 courses in
Right.
that. What if the U.S. Open adopted a Rota system? what are the courses, do you think? What 5 courses would be in it every 5 years?
Absolutely easy for me. It would be Shinnecock, Marion, Oakmont, Wingfoot, and Plymouth Country Club. The reason being,
Two
on
Philadelphia
the
area
last
courses.
the last one is that my house is adjacent to the 13th fairway, and I'd be able to rent it for $100,000 for the week. So, if they're listening, can we please get a major at
We'll get Mike
Philadelphia
Davis.
Country Club?
We'll get Mike Davis on speed dial up there at
Right.
Golf House and see what he can do.
It's Plymouth Country Club in Plymouth Meeting, Pennsylvania.
Joe, aside from wherever you live, what would you like to see in the Rota?
I actually have some overlap with Tony. Shinnecock, Oakmont, I would throw in Pinehurst, and I would throw in Pebble.
Just for a West Coast bias.
West Coast,
huh?
you got to have a West Coast, Southern, East Coast, and Midwest. Marion, I'd say let's wait and see. It could do very well, or it could, not. We'll see.
Yeah, Joe, I was being totally selfish. I could drive to all 5 of them, so it was making it very easy for myself.
You could.
But if I have to agree with you, if I was looking for the good of the tournament, I would go and.
You're looking for the good of the Tony, not the good of the game.
Yeah,
right.
which is what I usually do.
Let's go to the bar. Ellen has somebody with a question for Joe Logan.
Thank you very much, Harry. We're joined now by Jen. She works here at the Tilted Kilt. Jen, what is your question for Joe?
Joe, what is the difference between American and British golf spectators?
I would have to say that it's hard to know or say who has more golf knowledge. Clearly, the Brits are more proper. They stand around in the drizzle with their umbrellas. I'm going, oh, pip, pip, cheerio, cheerio, good shot, that sort of thing. They don't yell, you the man, for the most part, or yabba dabba doo, or go in the hole. But they're off eating greasy fish and chips.
There's always a first time, though, right, Tony?
But they do have Chicken Man.
They do. That's right. They do have that guy.
And they were the only ones to run naked across the green in a major.
They don't have that 16th. The 16th hole at the Phoenix Open. But they're very, very proper, as always.
Absolutely. And we love them for it.
Yeah.
That's it for Teed Off. Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Bank and Wealth Management, continues in just a moment.
Hi, my name's Mandy, and I work at the Tilted Kilt in King of Prussia. Come check out our bar where every hour is a happy hour and where we have over 50 flat screen TVs.
The Tilted Kilt Pub and Eatery. Great food, cold beer, and lots of varieties. A Celtic pub with amazing atmosphere, fantastic sports entertainment, and most of all, beautiful cast members.
Come see us.
Early mornings, late nights, and way too many takeout dinners. Running a business takes energy, determination, and sacrifice. And whether you're a startup, well-established, or somewhere in between, the people of Susquehanna Bank have the knowledge to help you succeed. From cash management solutions to the benefits of local loan decisions, we help keep your business moving ahead. Susquehanna Bank, doing what counts for businesses like yours. Member FDIC.
Hi, my name's Steve Harrow from Club Champion Philadelphia, a new club fitting studio located at 1 Presidential Boulevard here in Bala Cynwyd. The importance of a properly fit putter can save you valuable strokes each and every round. You may have seen some alternative putters such as belly putters and long putters showing up in tour players' bags as well as the bags of your friends over at your local club. Let's check in with the club fitting experts to talk a little bit more about these alternative putters.
Hi, my name's Nick Sherburn with Club Champion Golf. Today we're going to be discussing a hot topic, belly putters. You see them on the PGA Tour and you're starting to see them more around the golf course. Why do you go to a belly putter? Most people go to a belly putter because they're not putting well, and that's a good enough reason. But it might also be that you're a good putter and you just want to get better. It provides an anchor point that you can repeat time and time again. Let's start with that anchor point. First is finding the proper belly putter is finding the proper length belly putter. How do you find the proper length belly putter? First, you need to find your position. Most people's position should be just left of their belly button or slightly higher than that point. From there, you need to figure out the length that not only touches that point, but then get your eyes shoulders, and body in the proper position to hit the putt. A putter fitting can help you get to that point. Then from there, you want to decide on what head style you should be using. Through a putter fitting, you can decide on what kind of style putter you should be putting with. Most you're going to find are face balanced mallets, like the one I'm holding here. As you can see, when I balance it, the face shoots straight up in the air, and that's going to be good for some strokes, but not for all. Through a fitting, you can find out which one will be right for your stroke, as far as maybe you need some more toe hang, which I'm demonstrating here, which you can get in other putters. The last point is you want to find the proper weight of the belly putter. This is going to help you with your speed control and your stroke control. So some people need it a little bit lighter, some people need it a little heavier. Have someone help you find out which one that is.
For more golf course tours, swing tips, and deals on greens fees, check out the new teeitupphilly.com.
Welcome back to Inside Golf, everyone, presented by Susquehanna Bank and Wealth Management. Daryl, we are sitting outside on this gorgeous day, outside of this wonderful restaurant, the Farmhouse Restaurant. I sampled some turkey club soup.
Yep.
Boy, that was good.
Yeah.
My mouth is watering just thinking of that. What else can you tell us about this restaurant? It's so nice.
Yep, actually we're out on the patio, and if you come out here on Saturday nights, we have live music on Saturday nights, and Sean Hanzog, our food and beverage director, has been doing a phenomenal job with the staff and the chefs, coming up with great dishes just like the soup. So yeah, it's a fun place to sit out, especially in the evening on the patio here, and if it gets a little hot, plenty of dining inside too.
You can go inside and you can have a cocktail out here and just enjoy the beautiful view. And there's so much more here also that you offer at Skippack.
Yep, we have a golf academy, my golf academy, Daryl Locke's golf academy, and we do junior camps here. We have the Nike US Sports Camps camp here, and we're in the top 5 in the nation for number of campers. We'll do 200 kids over the course of the summer. We have a great new golfer program for adults called Tee It Up 1, where we actually get you out on the golf course playing. And then for more skilled players, we do private lessons, myself and my assistant Tim Astheimer. So there's something for everybody here at the Golf Academy. So yeah.
And also you offer some fabulous golf outings.
Yep, we can do a really awesome outing package because we don't charge an extraordinary amount of money for an outing, and so with the food package, the outing package, your charity or fundraiser can do very well here. So and again, on a nice golf course, nice facility, everybody wins. It's great. So.
Great. Thank you so much for showing us around today. It was a pleasure to see you.
Thank you for coming.
And if anyone wants more information about Skippack, any of the outings or anything that Daryl just talked about, we will have a link on our website, insidegolf.net. You can always go to that website to find any episodes that you may have missed, to check out the courses we've highlighted, and check out what Skippack has to offer.
Absolutely.
All right, Daryl, thanks a lot, and thank you for watching. And I have to say, as Harry always says at the end of every episode, no matter how bad it's going, don't pick up. Thank you so much for watching Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Bank and Wealth Management.
Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Bank. Susquehanna Bank, doing what counts. By Club Champion, better fit, lower scores. Now open in Ballackinwood. By Southwest Greens, the Pro Knows. And by the Philadelphia Section PGA, experts in the game and business of golf.